Now this right here is my 7-figure dividend portfolio tracker, which you can see every single position more or less that I currently hold, how many shares I currently have, and of course how much dividend income I'm earning on a yearly and monthly basis as of right now. Now, a lot of positions in my portfolio are set up to earn me consistent income on a monthly or quarterly basis, although there also are dividend paying companies and ETFs in this portfolio that are more growth machines. Take my 1,000 shares of Apple, for example. I bought Apple at 118 years ago, and I'm up quite a bit in the position. Now, even though in my videos I talk about income generating stocks and ETFs mostly that do offer growth potential, in this video we're going to go over 5 different dividend paying stocks that all pay dividends, but more importantly offer massive upside long term, in my opinion. So if you want to hear about these different names and see what I think of them, make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. So the first dividend paying stock that offers a decent starting dividend yield, massive dividend growth, but also what I think can offer massive upside long term is ticker symbol AMT, or American Tower Corporation. Now AMT is a cellular REIT, and AMT has been in and out of my portfolio over the years, but I always keep my eye on this one. AMT in the max time frame is up 813%, but just like most REITs across the board, ever since around 2021, AMT has been selling off, down almost $100 in share price over the last few years. Now looking at AMT's 52-week range, you can see that this single stock is pretty volatile and pretty high beta, considering the low is 154 and the high is almost 220, so this stock is not going to be for the faint of heart. I've held it in my portfolios over the years, and it can be up, say, $5, $10, or vice versa on a single trading day. Now, like I mentioned, AMT does also offer a dividend 3.32%, so by no means is this even a tiny dividend yield, considering how much upside AMT can and in my opinion will have once interest rates are cut very soon here. Now lastly, AMT also does offer massive dividend growth, which is basically just how much dividends you're going to earn year over year consistently. Now for example, in 2020, AMT paid $1.01 on a quarterly basis. Now just as of recently, $1.70. That's a massive increase in dividends, and especially of course if you're holding a good amount of shares. If you haven't looked deeper into AMT, maybe this is one to look into. AMT is of course always on my personal watch list. Another absolute monster dividend paying stock that has been beat up pretty bad over the last year is EXR, Extra Space Storage. Now EXR in the max time frame is up over 1100%, so again, sort of high beta like AMT, but historically speaking at least, EXR has grown substantially. Now EXR currently trading just at $150 per share, makes EXR towards the higher end of the last 52 weeks considering EXR was trading at $100 or so. But EXR definitely has the potential to move back up in price substantially if and once again rates are cut, because of course like most companies, EXR utilizes debts and is very sensitive to higher than ideal rates. Now EXR offers a 4.42% forward dividend yield, which is massive considering EXR has one of the safest dividends across the entire sector, or even across the entire market. Not to mention EXR, just like AMT, has also had some decent dividend growth historically. Considering around 10 years ago, EXR was paying around 40 cents on a quarterly basis, now paying $1.62. So investors that bought into EXR around 10 years ago are not getting doubled in dividends, they are getting 4 times in dividends on a quarterly basis as of right now. EXR, in my opinion, is definitely slept on sometimes. Definitely make sure to look into this one. The next stock that I think has even more potential to grow in share price, but not only that, also pays a massive dividend while you're going to wait, is Main Street Capital, one of my favorite monthly paying dividend stocks. Now Main Street Capital is up 257% of the max time frame, and what I love about Main is the fact that it's pretty much only traded up since its stock's inception. But on top of that, Main Street Capital offers a massive forward dividend yield of around 6.26%. Main also has a history of raising dividends very consistently, and as you can see right here, also pays special dividends very frequently, which as a shareholder for me personally has been very nice to receive. Now exactly how much upside Main's going to have in the future, of course we're going to have to wait and see, but Main has consistently grown 8%, 10%, 12%, plus dividends very consistently, which is why I'm still loading up on shares in Main as of current. The next dividend paying stock that doesn't offer the largest starting yield, but has been in my portfolio since the start of my investing journey and just keeps on growing in share price is PepsiCo, or ticker symbol PEP. Now PepsiCo is currently trading at 163, which is actually pretty cheap considering where Pepsi's traded over the last year. But Pepsi is up 803% plus in the max time frame, and over the last 5 years alone, up 41.5%. Now I mentioned this one doesn't have the largest starting yield, but again, if you buy into Pepsi, you're going to get a starting yield of 3.1% with a single stock that has a history of consistently, year after year, raising their dividends at a very consistent rate. investors are going to get paid a pretty penny to wait till Pepsi hits 180 again, 190, 200 and beyond. The last dividend paying stock that doesn't offer the largest yield but is definitely an absolute growth machine is GD or General Dynamics Corporation. Now GD has been in and out of my portfolio over the years. I've bought into it, I've traded out of it, and I've actually made a substantial amount of money on GD over several different time frames, although I probably would have been better off just holding on to it. Now this stock is up over 2,600% on the max time frame, and this thing has grown significantly over the last 5 years plus. Now it is important to mention that this one is trading basically at all-time highs right now, so even though you're not going to get the best value of all time, you still are going to get a forward dividend of around 2.08% with a consistent track record of not only paying dividends, but also significant raises, and as of recently, another 7 or 8% raise, which investors love. If you haven't already, make sure to take some time, look a little bit deeper into GD and see if it fits what you're looking for in your portfolio, but this thing is an absolute monster and has always remained on my watch list. So there we have it, guys. Those are 5 different dividend paying stocks, and I think that every single each one of them can offer a massive growth opportunity long term. Now, like I sort of touched on during the intro, I do personally invest mostly for income with some upside potential. I'd rather get paid more income today or tomorrow than wait to get a massive payout, say 10, 20 years from now. Now, of course, don't take my investing strategy and think that it's the best investment strategy or that you have to copy it or anything. That being said, I also do love having some positions in my long-term portfolio that aren't just going to pay me big dividends every single month or every single quarter. I also want to hold on to different holdings that are going to pay me more and more in dividends over time, like SCHD, for example, and also grow in share price to build the portfolio value. But in the talks of finding different dividend-paying stocks that do offer not only a decent starting dividend yield, but massive upside potential, I want to hear from you guys down below. Drop some single stock tickers of some absolute growth monsters in the comments down below, and I'll take a look. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like on it and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.